this is Armon. I'm up here at Metroplex Gym in Arlington. 8 weeks out for North Americans, heavyweight division. We're going to start doing some back today. My name is Armon Adibi. Trained today with my workout partner, John Kirby, Arlington, Texas at Metroplex Gym. I did a little bit of back today. It's about 100 degrees outside and about the same in the Metroplex and OAC. About 8 weeks out from the North Americans heavyweight. My last competition last year was the Junior Nationals. I got third in the light heavyweight. I was ready about 210, about 2 weeks out, but I decided to drop down the light heavies, and it was a little bit costly. It lost some size for my back and legs, so this year I'm going to be in about 215, so in the middle of the heavyweight class. But my contest history, I started bodybuilding when I was 18. I won all 4 of my first shows in Texas, Oklahoma area, and then my last amateur show before the national level, I did the Red River, where I won the light heavyweight and overall. And then the following year, I decided to do that year actually I took time off because I wasn't sure if I wanted to bodybuild or not. So I kind of, because bodybuilding is a tough sport on relationships and your life. So you have to get 100%. So I took about a year off. Then I decided, this is what I want to do, and I competed at the Junior Nationals and 2 years ago, and I got 4th in the light heavy. And then the following year I got 3rd, which was last year. And I'm really happy with my gains this past off season. I didn't get too heavy. I stayed within about 15 pounds of my contest weight, which makes it a lot easier to diet. I don't have a problem with the diet. It's just keeping my fullness. I have no problem getting hard. I usually don't do any cardio on my gym and on my training. I'm sorry, but for usually the last 2 weeks, I do some so I can have my endurance on stage. So I don't pass out. As you can see, I was huffing and puffing while I was posing today, so I haven't started any cardio yet. But follow pretty. I do high fat, high protein, and high carb on my diet right now, and I'm pretty satisfied with my where I'm at right now. 8 weeks out, I get to cheat on Saturdays and Sundays still, so I have full cheat days instead of cheat meals like some people do, and that keeps me sane for right now. But did hit a little bit of back today. Each week I varied it. I go light 1 week, heavier 1 week, just keep my body guessing. And I focused mainly this past season on my back and legs to bring up, because those are the areas I need to bring up. Legs never used to be a problem. Those were, when I first started bodybuilding, that's what grew the fastest, because I used to play soccer for the ODP national team when I was younger. And when I started bodybuilding, my legs were my strongest point until like the last 2 years, and my upper body just took over. So kind of have to refocus on my legs again. And legs are hard to train because your knees and joints hurt a lot when you train heavy. But just changing my leg workout from week to week and trying to keep the size on them, leading all the way up to the show on the diet. On the leg aspect, my legs always grown a lot better from hack squats and leg press than from squats. Squats, I've never really, I incorporate squats. The heavy squats never really, I would do heavy squats, and then my legs would never be really sore or feel pumped for the next, week or so. It was just taking a toll on my joints. And when I was younger, I used to lift, balls to the wall like crazy heavy. And the result of that, I was kind of, haphazardous about it. I had got 2 hernias, which I had to have surgery on when I was 21, and I was out from the gym about 4 months. I had to get a mesh in there, and so I'm just a little more cautious now about how I'm breathing and how heavy, I'm deadlifting. I did back today. Some people might say, oh, that's not very heavy, but I used to train a lot heavier, and when I lighten the weight up and, just squeeze the muscle tighter, I've got, a lot of, improvements from doing that. And, I still go heavy from time to time, every other week usually. And legs, you have to go heavy. That's, your body's biggest muscle group. But my body grows, my legs grow a lot from doing the leg presses and the hack squats and leg extensions. And I just need to bring out my outer sweep more. I have my teardrop is good. I just need to bring out my outer sweep, and I need to drop my hamstrings. And I'm just 25 right now, so it's going to take a few more years, I think, to my legs to develop to where I'm visualizing or want them to be at this point. So I'm still young, and I'm going to take North Americans. It's going to be my only show this year, and I'm going to take a good full off season and shoot for the Nationals next year, depending on how the North Americans go. I mean, I aim. I'm not going in and say, oh, I'm going to get first. I'm going to look my best, and so I'm happy where I look like. Whether I get first, fifth, or 10th, I'm going to look my best, better than last year, and harder and fuller. So that's my goal for this year. My training partner, John Kirby, he's competed a few times. I've helped him out, train and stuff like that. He has an injury right now. He's going to have surgery on. He's going back to school, so going pro is really not his main concern right now. But he's really there to push me. He can strength-wise we're pretty much the same. We have the same joint structure, so we can pretty much push the same weight. And just someone consistent. I don't like a training partner that's I'm going to train with today, and then they're 30 minutes late, or they're slowing you down, because I've had a lot of people like that. And that's what you just want to look for in a training partner, someone that motivates you, doesn't drag you down. You move quickly, not a lot of chit chat, especially if you're trying to go to the pro level. You can't have someone dragging you down, and get in and out of the gym, and talk, and have your fun after the gym, not while you're training. Just get in and get out. About I like to train 30 to 45 minutes, then I'm out of there, except on legs, which takes a little bit longer. So when looking for a training partner, just someone that's reliable, consistent, and serious. They don't have to be a bodybuilder. I've had training partners in the past, they're not even bodybuilders. Just someone that's going to be there and push you and motivate you. Well, I'd like to thank God, first of all, for giving me the genetics and being here to push my body's limitations. I'd like to thank my parents for supporting me. They thought it was kind of weird at first, the lifestyle and the bodybuilding, but they got accustomed to it, and they come to all my shows now. I'd like to thank my mentor, Herman Steele, for getting me into bodybuilding. My training partner, John Kirby, and Stephen Frazier for being there for me and pushing me harder. And MD and Robbie for coming here to Arlington, video the good bodybuilders out here in Arlington, Texas area.